I know that a lot of artist TikToks are really all about that particular artist. And you guys know I like to feature the work of other artists that I think are amazing. And I bring with that my 30 plus years in art education, 25 years as a gallery owner, but I'm also an artist too. I just figured people would get bored looking at my stuff all the time, and I certainly wouldn't have 700,000 followers if it was just all about me, because I'm just not that interesting. But in this post, I'm going to share with you some of my professional work, and that's one of my paintings. No, it's not a photograph, it's a painting. I actually have a box in my studio, and the model sits in the box and poses for me. I'm very careful that my work is modest, though they are figurative in a classical sense. Each box is an allegory and tells a story. Sometimes it's something classical, and sometimes it's something very personal. But I always meet the model and we talk. This model is actually 90 years old. He was a really interesting fellow, and I thought the idea of falling asleep and having a vine go over his body would be kind of interesting visually. And when I exhibit my work, I do have a lot of people who sort of shrug their shoulders and think they're photographs, but they're not. They're paintings, and when you get close, you can see the brushwork that's in there. A lot of the brushstrokes are actually Japanese calligraphy. I spent a year in Japan on a student exchange, and that highly influenced my work in my 20s. My original work when I was in my 20s was very pop art. After a trip to Paris, I really wanted to do something that was classical and maybe more impactful, so I started moving from acrylics to oils and focusing on the figure. I don't only paint figures in boxes, I also do portraits. This is from my Olympian series. But my box series is what has gotten me published internationally and recognized in exhibitions. If you're on the West Coast, I have a gallery out there representing my work, and I'll post a video soon about that if you'd like to see the work in person. But that's kind of it. I didn't want to bore you. And if you want to see more of my work, you just click that little link in my bio and it'll take you to lots of stuff. I don't monetize my channel, and the little promotions that I do sometimes, all that money just goes to my inner city art students because I want to support what they do. Let me take a moment and thank any of you who have made a donation to my Donors Choose to get those kids some awesome supplies. They are so excited. Thanks so much.